recognize individual differences. So if you're chatting with teammates or peers and they've got different ones to you and you're like, yeah, I'll have some of that, that sounds good. But is it relevant to your journey, where you are now and where you want to go? Not being specific enough, so goals that are too general. Failing to recognize that and therefore modifying these unrealistic goals. If we just focus on the outcome, then also we have a hard time of maintaining that motivation and that confidence. I talked about fueling your fire and celebrating those little victories. So as we're going through, if we've only got the outcome goals where winning something is the only thing we're focusing on, then we can't celebrate the improvement in other things on the way. And ultimately in sport, we saw with one of those swimmers earlier, 0.01 between him qualifying for Olympics and not. Understanding the time realistic commitment, so coming into the time-based section of it. Sitting or setting only technique goals. So again, all in isolation, they can help, but with all three together, that's when they're the most powerful. And then failing to create a supportive goal-setting atmosphere. So there's a section in this booklet which talks about, where is it? Identify ways in which an elite athlete can help coaches and other staff involve pre-competition practices. This kind of comes into that, right? So if you're openly discussing your goals and agreeing your goals with the people around you, coaches, parents, support networks, then they'll be able to mentor you through the process and support you through the process. So they'll know as you go into different training blocks and different competition blocks, they'll know what you're trying to achieve in this, whether it is process, outcome, or performance. So is there any questions from the goal setting module that we just had here that you want to ask while we're in there? Yes? Yes, so wait a while. Remind me of the question. Question out about yeah. Yeah, okay. So the box that has components and rationale. Okay, wait till after the next module. And if there's still the question, then bring it up. Because then there'll be something that will come back. That one. And we'll also go over a little bit more as well. So that should so how is this, let's talk from my perspective, if I'm working design, how do I see this all good? Are we just going through a conversation about suggesting something and then it's not getting or I see
how discreet you sound it.
What's up? Yeah. What's
No, they are very similar.
So the ones where it's got process, performance, outcome, what's right. The bottom two on that page should have come from this. The ones that say process, performance, outcome. So which ones are the top right on the next page? It's not probably about half to 2/3. Which bit?
But instead of saying like half to psychological skills course, then I get it, I get that. And like, what is this course? So then understand the goals that they're making. Yeah.
You don't understand it, you know,
It would work for
There's a lot in the next unit. In the next unit, we're still missing a lot, then that's what
we'll have time. Good, I'll see where you get to. Guys, and then we'll go through it.
All right, so we've bringing in the so listen, a lot of things that should be covered within the next module. Okay, if we still have a lot of questions with the workbook after the next module, that's when we can really start discussing them. We've probably covered at least one thing for every box, near enough so far. But in the next one, there's going to be some things that are really identifiable. Okay. What we'll do now is we'll take 5 minutes. So at 2 o'clock, we'll come back in. And in this 5 minutes, if you want to have a little walk around, have a walk around. If you want to chat with people, maybe on different tables that have noticed different things. If you want to speak to the tutors or myself, then speak to me. So 2 o'clock, we'll start the next module.
Please don't. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. They won't come.
Is that all in South Africa?
No, they're not from it's oh my god, look at that.